Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy being ZZ from Fair Riders Entertainment, and today I'm going to be doing a short tutorial using the Element 3D plugins. Recently I did an iVad for Enjoy Liberia. It was actually an app. I created a phone in Maya and I took it into After Effects using the Element 3D plugins, and I did some crazy 3D rotations, some crazy 3D work. So if you're an artist who have been doing a lot of 2Ds and you want to step up into 3D, maybe you don't know how to use some crazy applications like Maya, like 3D Max, like other great applications, you can use the Element 3D plugins in After Effects to create some great and amazing work. So Element 3D is a powerful plugin. You can get this from Video Copilot, or I'm gonna leave a link in the description where you can download this plugin. So if you are down with me, we can just get right into it. So let's get started. I'm gonna do what I always do as usual, to get an iPhone 8 from the internet, and then I'm gonna observe everything on this iPhone 8 and try to create this. So I already created it in Maya, but I'm using PureRef. In PureRef you can use it as a reference. You can pop up your reference image and be able to observe it, and you can scale it to whatever you want to scale it to, whatever size you want to scale it to, and be able to observe. So you can just look at the details on everything and be able to do something good. So I'm just going to export this as OBJs. So years back I did this for Mentora, and this is just a 2D animation, and I just did some funny animation in it to make it look good, but it's not as professional. So in this tutorial we're gonna first create our composition and name it Element, and then we're gonna create our solid composition and make it black, and then we're gonna apply the Element 3D plugins to the composition. And when we go into our Element 3D, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna import what we created in Maya, and we're just gonna scale it out a bit, and we're gonna dress it up a bit. And I'm gonna open my PureRef because I'm gonna be observing all the details in PureRef. I'm gonna be observing everything to be able to texture this model. And this is the first thing, is the top of it. So if I click in, you can see this is the top. So we go to the preset, the physical, and we're going to use black for this, because if you observe in PureRef you see the real iPhone and there's some kind of a black ring around this. And the next thing is to the speaker of this phone, you have the same black. I'm going to apply the same black to this, and I'm just going to zoom it out so you can see this. And the next thing is the button of this phone. We're gonna add I'm gonna be using silver, so this is gonna be like a silver iPhone, you know. And don't worry about the reflections, we're gonna work on that. So, and the next thing is the roundness of the phone. We're also gonna make that silver. So basically everything's gonna be silver, silver, and silver. And then if you look in the camera, look in the reference image, you see there's a little blue stuff, so I already added that. So even at the back of the phone, the camera is still the same blue. I already added that because, and it seems like it affects it from the front. So then we're gonna work on the side of this. If you're an iPhone user, you can see at the side of the iPhone there's a kind of a round ring at the side of the iPhone, so we're gonna use that. And then we're gonna cover this with silver as well. And then the next thing is the camera. I'm just gonna add a gold to this, and then I'm gonna reduce it a bit to make it look so real. I'm just gonna reduce it. So, and the next thing is the string. This is the string, but we're not gonna work on this for now. We're just gonna leave the string like this, and we're gonna go and add an environment light. we activate the environment, and then we're gonna add this environment light. So if we add this, once you add the environment light, with the environment light added, you can see the reflections in this, and it's so cool, it's so real. But Evergrande is a powerful company in Guangzhou, and these guys have been around since 1992. So if you are into business and you want to get some mosquito calls, you want to get some spray gun, detergent, or whatever, you just name it, baby soap, washing soap, or whatever you think about, these guys, they can get it to you wherever you are, and they can even customize, so they can send up to a 40-feet container or whatever. So you just contact Jack on this number if you want to get any product.
This is Sting from Evergrande Group. We can give you the cheapest price and the best service. If you need any products, please contact me.
And next thing I want to talk about, if you want to ship some video equipment to your country, whoever you are, you can just contact me on this. I want to give a shout out here to my boy Charlie Man for producing this awesome instrumental that we are using here, and it's so cool. And I want to say shout out to you, bro. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna dress this down, and after that we're gonna open the element and go to the wall rotation, the wall transformation, because we can be able to animate this. So I'm gonna create another solid and make this string, and this string, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna crop just a spot that look like a string, and then I'm gonna add a solid and make this white, and then I want to add this to the foam. So I'm going to go to the element, and I'm going to take this string layer that I created, I'm going to bring it on top of the element. Then I'm going to add it. So then I'm going to go to the element, and I'm going to add string to this, and then you're not going to see anything in this. So we have to go back into element 3D and look for our string and reset this, and we're going to go to the physical shading, and we're going to add the string that we created in After Effects. So now you can see the white spots. So now that we've already created the string, you can go ahead and add anything you want to add in your string, anything you want to display. So I'm just going to use the Flame Rider logo for this tutorial, and I'm just going to scale it in a bit. So you can try to get other tutorials online and learn how to use Element 3D, and I'm sure you're gonna like it. So this is cool, and this is just simple. So let's try to work on the wall transformation and the rotation, and we're gonna use the Y rotation here. I'm just gonna make a simple rotation for this tutorial, just to show you what it's like to work in Element 3D. So, and we're gonna do this, and then we added a keyframe to this, and then maybe I'm just gonna stop here, and that's just it. So you can see this. So with the logo in the foam, you can see the rotation. So but what I did for Mentorad wasn't like this. It was just 3D or 2D, and everything just comes straight. There was no rotation. So no matter how we try to rotate this foam, we're gonna get this image or this logo in this foam, and it's also gonna rotate. So that's awesome. And so I also play with a lot of things here, and I'm gonna create a solid compositions, and I'm gonna just trying to make a background for this. But there are couples of ways to do this. You can go to the internet. You can try to get a background from the internet and session other applications, other sites to get a good background. But I'm just gonna do something simple for today, and I'll try to just blend this out a bit, and I'm gonna invert this and just make it a bit thin. And I'm trying to create a background. I'm just trying to create a background, but it doesn't matter really. You can download a good background from the internet, or you can create it yourself. So in Element 3D, there's something I want to show you about Element 3D. There are a lot of lighting techniques you can use in Element 3D, and so I added a bundle, just like a separator for this, and You can see with the rotation we have created, and the logo is rotating with everything we created. So this is 3D. This is basically 3D. So I just added a text of Film Writers International, and it's nothing important. You can just like do this if you're interested in doing this. But so I hope you get a concept of this tutorial. Just trying to show you how to do some 3D stuff, so you can download the Element 3D, you try to work on it, you try to go deep and understand some things. A lot of things I did in the app that I didn't reveal in the tutorial is because I was trying to make use out of time. So if you have any questions or if you have any comments, you can just leave it down in the section below. I'll be able to attend to your question or your comment. And don't forget to continue to show me love, subscribe to my YouTube channel, continue to share my tutorial.